All right. So let's get started in a nice, comfortable seated position. I recommend legs crossed, or if it feels good for you, you can sit on your knees or with your knees extended out to the side. We will be here for a couple minutes. So just whatever feels best for you and your body right now. Think about elongating your spine, pulling the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are stacked on hips, head stacked nicely on top of shoulders. Close your eyes. And we'll just start off tuning into our breath, noticing where you're at right now. Maybe you have some tight muscles, maybe you've got some fatigue. Notice that. Maybe you've got a lot of energy right now, your mind's buzzing after a busy morning, just taking a lunch break here. All of these ways for your mind to start off your practice is completely fine. Just tune in to where you're at, where your mind's at, and begin to notice your breathing. Inhaling in and exhale. Try to keep the length of the inhale the same as the length of the exhale. Take a scan through your body. Notice any tightness, any discomfort, any tension, and begin to allow those muscles to relax, giving yourself permission to slow down. We're going to begin to activate our Ujjayi breathing. So keep your mouth sealed and begin to breathe through your nose, constricting the back of your throat a little bit on the inhales and the exhales. So your breaths can become a little bit more audible, kind of like the sound of the ocean. This will help us to begin bringing in some heat and some energy to our practice. We're now going to bring our feet together and our knees up, and then our knees are going to come out wide to the side into butterfly. You might want to prop yourself up a little bit just to help elongate the spine. Options here to use the blocks underneath your knees if you've got a little bit of tightness in your legs. So they might just stack up underneath your knees here. And then we're going to allow ourselves to come back onto our backs. Feel your chest opening up. Notice your shoulder blades on the spine. And again, just allow those muscles to begin to relax into our practice. Take a body scan here and notice each part of the body making contact with the mat. From the outsides of your feet, through to your pelvis, your spine, and your shoulder blades coming up. Notice the back of the arms, and maybe your arms and hands if they're extended out to the side. Notice the back of your head. Bring your attention back into your breath. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, now would be a time to do that. I'm just going to let someone in that fell out of the class. Your intention might be something as simple as focusing your mind or bringing patience into your body and your mind, acceptance, or maybe it's something like love. So take a moment and think about what your intention for your practice might be while you're here in butterfly. If you're using blocks to support your knees, move those out of the way and take your hands on either side of your knees and close your knees like a book. So both of your knees are pointing up towards the ceiling, feet are on the mat. We're going to take our left leg and cross our left ankle over our right knee into a figure four. Take a minute here to settle, see how you're feeling. This is my cat getting involved. Her name's Llewellyn, if you guys don't know her. And if you're feeling good here, maybe you take your hands and clasp them behind your right leg, keeping your left foot flexed to protect the knee. And just begin to notice the stretch here on the outside of the left leg. Two more breaths. And then release your right leg down. Grab your strap if you have it. In the email I said you can use like a robe strap as well, which is basically the same, or a belt. And we're going to extend our right leg down and wrap the strap around our left foot with just like a nice gentle grip on it, and begin to extend your left leg up. Option to bring a small bend into your left knee here. Both of your shoulder blades are on the mat. Now begin to engage your core muscles. Bring the strap into your left hand, and we're going to slowly let our left leg fall out to the side with control. Think about both of the fronts of your pelvis pointing straight up to the sky. Now bringing some muscles back, some attention back into the tummy muscles. Left leg comes back up through center. Switch your grip into your right hand, and we're going to let the left leg fall over to the right side about a foot. So your left foot is just wide of your right hip here, opening up the outside of our left leg. I'm going to switch around so I'm not facing the wrong way. Bring your left leg back up through center, extend it up, flexing your foot, and seeing if you can just bring your left foot an inch or two closer to your head. Now we're going to slowly guide our left foot over to the right side into a supine twist. So once your left foot's extended, you might release it and allow your left foot to come onto the mat into a nice twist here. Arms come out wide in a T shape, gaze over your left fingertips. Notice if you have any tightness in any of your muscles. Maybe your right leg is trying to support you and clench on. Allow those muscles to relax and melt into the mat. Two more breaths here. And then we're going to make our way onto our right side. So you're going to come over onto your right side, supporting your head with your elbow, with your hand on your elbow. So just take a moment here to get settled on your right side. And then we're going to bend our left leg. Make a lock between your big toe and second toe. And we're going to extend our left leg up. Engage your muscles here to help with your balance. And then release your left leg. And make your way back onto your back. Again, take a moment to settle here. Maybe you windshield wiper your knees side to side. Then bring your knees back to center. And we'll cross our right ankle over our left knee this time. Flex your right foot to protect your right knee. And take a minute again, just to notice how this feels in your body. If you're feeling good, stay here. Or maybe bring your left knee closer to your body and lace your fingers underneath your thigh or even on top of your shin. Notice any differences from one side to the other. We carry a lot of our tension and stress in our hips. So opening them up really helps to reduce that stress throughout your day. Be here for a couple more breaths. And then release your left leg down. Extend your left foot out. Grab your strap. We're going to wrap it around our right leg and extend the right leg up. Straps can stay in both hands right now, or just getting ready, you can move it into your right hand. Then we're going to begin to engage our tummy muscles and slowly let the right leg come out to the right side, opening up our inner thigh. Totally fine if there's a bit more of a bend in the knee as you extend the right leg out. But we want both of the front parts of our pelvis pointing up to the sky. We don't want to be rotating off to one side or the other. On the next inhale, begin to bring your right leg back up through center. And then we're going to move the strap into our left hand and start to move our right leg over to the left side of the body, just a few inches wide of your left hip. And now we're going to slowly guide our right leg over to the left side into a supine twist, maybe allowing the right leg to fall onto the mat, bend in the knee, arms come out wide into a T. Bring your gaze over your right fingertips. 2 more breaths. And then we're going to make our way onto our left side, supporting your head with your hand, elbow on the mat. Taking a moment just to get yourself settled here. And then we're going to do our yogi toe lock here again with our right hand to our right foot and begin to extend your right leg up. If your mind begins to wander in our practice, bring your focus back to your breath and connecting with your body. Last breath here. And this time we're going to make our way into tabletop. So you're going to come up onto your hands and knees. I'm going to face this way now. And hands are going to be underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Nice long back in a neutral position. Gaze is just a little bit ahead of your hands. Inhale, belly drops, chest comes forward. Exhale, press the mat away, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, belly drops, chest comes forward. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, press the mat away. Do a couple more rounds of cat-cow here in your own time and in your own breath. Maybe you add some other movements into it that feel right to you. That might be rocking side to side, or maybe making some circles with your hips, shifting your weight forward and back. Come back to a neutral spine. And we're going to bring the top of our hands onto the mat just to stretch out the wrists here. If you notice any tightness or discomfort, focus on the breath. This won't last forever. Release your hands back. Shake it out if that's helpful. Come back into tabletop and shift your weight into your left hand. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, thread the needle through. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle through. Last time, reach your arm up. And exhale, thread the needle through, releasing your weight onto your right shoulder. Right cheek comes down onto the mat. Option to keep your left hand by your face, or maybe you walk it towards the front of your mat. If your hand's extended, bring your left hand back next to your face, press into your left hand, reach your right arm up, and then right hand comes back down. Bring your weight into your left hand. Inhale, weight comes into your right hand. Extend your left hand up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, thread the needle. Last time, reach your left arm up. And exhale, thread the needle through, releasing your weight onto your left shoulder, left cheek comes down. Walk your fingertips forward if you did that on the other side. And allow your body to relax for a few breaths. If your right hand's extended, bring it back next to your face. Press through your right arm. Left hand extends. Bring your left hand back down onto the mat into tabletop. Tuck your toes under, and we're going to lift our hips into downward dog. Take a moment here to walk out your dog, bring some movement. This is our first downward dog of the day. Bring a little bit of a bend into your knees, really elongating all the way through your forearms and up through your spine. Begin focusing on your Ujjayi breathing. And then we come up onto our tiptoes. Let your heels fall over to the right side. Back up to your center. And heels are going to come over to the left. Back up onto your tiptoes. And then walk to the front of your mat into a forward fold. Head hangs heavy here. Bring a bend into your knees if that's best for you right now. Maybe you grab your elbows with opposite hands and let yourself sway side to side. Release your hands down and inhale into a halfway lift. Hands come to shins or thighs. Extend your spine, reaching your crown of your head forward. Open up your chest. And exhale, fold back down. Inhale, slowly rise up to standing into mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a moment here to shake it out. Grab some water if you need to. We're going to do a couple of rounds of sun salutations before we move into our main flow for today's practice. All right, so we're going to start off with our feet underneath our hips. Pick up all 10 of your toes, spread them out wide, and grip into the mat. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, fold down. Again, head hangs heavy. Bring a slight bend into your knees so that your fingertips can come onto the mat. And allow yourself to rock forward and back here. Just feeling your feet grip into the mat, through your heels and into your toes. Bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands onto the mat, and we're going to step back into a plank. Always have the option to bring your knees down into a plank, half plank here. So while we're in plank, we want to think of having one long line from our heels through our hips and through our shoulders and crown of our head. Press the mat away, creating space between your shoulder blades. Pull your belly button into your spine. Won't be here for much longer. Release your knees down to the mat and allow your body to come forward. Hands are nice next to the shoulders. Tuck your elbows into your rib cage. Inhale, press up to baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, press a little bit higher. Exhale, back down. Inhale a little bit higher, maybe coming to straighten your arms. And exhale, back down. Press yourself back up through tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward dog. Here for 3 breaths. Come up onto your tiptoes and walk forward into a forward fold. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. And inhale, come back up to standing, mountain pose. All right, well done. We're going to do a couple of rounds of that, matching one round, one breath, one movement, just to pick up the heart rate a little bit here. I'm just going to move myself a little closer so that I'm not hitting the ceiling. All right, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank. Lower down onto your chest. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Here for 3 breaths. Come up onto your tiptoes and walk into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. And inhale, arms come up, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step arm, hop back into plank. Lower down. Inhale, up through cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Come onto your tiptoes and walk to the front of your mat into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. This time we're going to lock our hands behind our back, the small of our back. Straighten your arms and allow your fists to fall forward over your head. Release your hands, and we're going to bring our hands parallel to our hips with our palm of our hands facing forward. Chest comes forward like you're in a halfway lift. And then we're going to start to shift our weight into our left leg. Right leg's going to come up behind us into warrior 3. Well done. One more breath. And release your right leg down into a high lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Take a moment here to get comfortable. Notice your body. Are both of your hip bones pointing forward? Arms reaching up. Shoulder blades coming down your spine. Open up to the left side. Left arm comes behind you. Twist to the left, open. And inhale, we're going to rotate into warrior 2. So I'm facing away from you right now, but that's okay. Nice deep bend into our left knee. Gaze over our left fingertips. Straighten your left leg. Reach forward with your left hand. And left hand comes to left shin. Or maybe use the block into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Right arm extending up to the sky. While we're here in Trikonasana, really think about both of your feet pushing out, your right arm reaching up, and your left arm reaching down, creating a lot of space through the center of the body. If you're using a block, move it out of the way. Bend your left knee, and we're going to come down into a low runner's lunge here. Bring your weight into your hands and your back foot, and left foot's going to come out into plank. Bring your left knee to your belly button, and we're going to swipe our left foot out to the right side. Right arm comes up into fallen triangle. So your left foot is extended out to the side of your mat. 2 more breaths. And then we're going to tuck our left foot under into a side plank. Only 2 more breaths here. And then release your left knee down. Right arm reaches forward into gate. And by forward, I mean over your head. I'm going to move around the other way now. Notice the elongating of the right side of the body. Let your right hand come down, and we're going to walk towards the long side of our mat with our hands underneath us, like we're in tabletop, but with the right leg extended out to the side. Take a moment here and start to rock forward and back. with your right leg extended, noticing the opening in the right inner leg. Maybe the rocking feels good for you, or maybe you just want to come down and rest, almost like in a child's pose, but with your leg extended out to the side. Press yourself back up. We're going to walk our hands again around to the front of the mat. Right leg's extended out. Bring your left foot up, back into plank. Shift your weight forward and lower down onto your chest. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Come up onto your tiptoes and walk yourself into forward fold on this side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands back into airplane arms. Shift your weight into your right leg this time. Left leg comes up into warrior three. Find your focus point underneath your face. 2 more breaths. And then gently release your left leg down onto the mat. Inhale, arms come up, high lunge. So your arms reaching up, your shoulder blades coming down. Inhale, open to the right. Right arm swings back. Back up through center. And we shift into warrior two. Bring a nice bend into your right knee. Gaze of your right fingertips. Straighten your right leg up. Reach forward with your right hand. And right hand comes to right shin, or using the block into triangle pose. Bring a bend into your right knee. Cartwheel your hands down into a runner's lunge on this side. Bring your hands onto the mat. Shift your weight into your back foot, and right foot comes out into plank. Bring your right knee up towards your belly button and sweep it through across to the outside, left side of your mat. Fall in triangle. Left arm comes up. 2 breaths here. And then bring your right foot under to meet your left into side plank. I hope you're shaking as much as I am. Bring your right knee down onto the mat into gate. Reach your left arm forward over your head, opening up the whole left side of the body. Left hand comes down and walk your hands forward onto the side of the mat. And again, bring some movement, rocking forward and back. If it feels comfortable for you, you can rest back on your right bended knee. Forehead comes to mat. Or maybe stay up as well. Walk your hands around towards the front. Right knee comes back up into plank. Shift your weight forward, lower onto your chest. Inhale, press up. And this time we're going to come into child's pose. So knees are going to come out mat distance wide and sink your heels back, your hips back onto your hips. Forehead comes down onto the mat. Take a moment here to come into your breath, back into your body. You know what's coming for you this time. We're going to do one more round, and we're going to speed that up to match one movement to breath, apart from places it doesn't make sense. So I'll cue you through it. Take 2 more breaths here in child's pose. Then press yourself back up into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Come up onto your tiptoes and walk into a forward fold. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come out into airplane. Shift your feet and your weight into your left foot. Right foot comes up into warrior 3. Exhale, release your right foot down. Arms come up. Inhale, side twist, open up. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, open into warrior 2. Exhale, straighten your left leg, reach forward, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bend your left knee, cartwheel your hands forward into runner's lunge. Right leg comes back, plank. Left leg comes back and plank. Inhale, left knee comes into belly button. Exhale, extend your left foot to the right side. Right arms comes through, fallen triangle. Bring your left foot to meet your right into side plank. Option here to bring your left foot down. However, if you want to challenge yourself, maybe you begin to lift your right leg into a tree pose on the side. Hand can be at waist or extended. 2 more breaths. Release your right leg back to meet your left, and left knee comes down, right arm reaches forward into gate. Walk your hands forward to the side, sink your hips back, and rock forward. Sink your hips back, rock forward. 1 more. And then we walk our hands towards the back of the mat. Left foot comes up to meet right, plank. Hold here for 1 breath. Shift your weight forward, lower down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come onto your tiptoes and walk forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to airplane arms. Shift your weight into your right leg. Left leg comes up into warrior 3. 2 breaths here. And allow your left foot to come down. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, open to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Reach forward, triangle pose. Here for 2 breaths. Bend your right knee. Cartwheel your hands down into a low lunge. Bring your right foot back into high plank. Right knee comes to belly button, and sweep your right leg through to the left side of the mat, left arm up into fallen triangle. Bring your left foot to meet your right into side plank. Option to bring the right knee down, or if you're feeling good, you can bring your left foot up into tree, or maybe other variations that work for you. 2 more breaths. Bring your right knee down. Reach your left arm up over your head. Walk your hands to the long side of your mat. And we're going to rock back for 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands back to the front of your mat. Tuck your toes into plank. Right, this is our last plank of the day. We're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips forward, downward dog. Use this time to catch your breath. Come onto your tiptoes. We're going to come into a forward fold again. Bring a nice heavy bend into your knees. And again, reach your hands behind your back. Opposite thumb on top this time. And allow your fists to come forward. Release your hands down and slowly come up to standing. All right, grab a sip of water if you want. We're going to make our way into some balances. For this part, do make sure you got your strap nearby. All right. I can't tell if you're going to mirror me or not. So just listen to what I'm saying, because if I'm lifting my right leg, it might look like it's your left leg for you. So I'm just going to talk and hopefully it makes sense with how it comes out. So come into a nice sturdy Tadasana, feet underneath your hips, shoulders on top of your hips, reaching your crown of your head up. Take a moment here and bring your shoulders up to your ears and release them down. Shoulders come up to your ears, release them down. Start to shift your weight into your left leg and bring your right leg up into tree. So I can't really bend my right leg very well right now. So I'm just going to have my tree here at my calf. That is totally fine. It's even fine if you want to have your right toe on the mat. So you might have on your calf, on your knee, or on your inner thigh, depending on what feels good for you right now. Bring your hands into heart center. No matter where your right leg is, press your right foot into your left leg and press your left leg into your right foot to create a nice center of balance. Find your focus point, your drishti point. Once you're feeling good, maybe your arms come up and out wide. Maybe you start to sway in the breeze like a tree. If you lose your balance, come back to center. One more breath. And release your right leg down. All right, we're going to take our strap now. Mine's really long, so I'm just going to have to use part of it right now. And bring your right knee up, extended in front of you. Bring the strap around your right foot and bring the strap into your right hand. Find your focus point in front of you and begin to extend your right leg out in front. Using your foot and the strap in your hand for support. Then when you're ready, start to bring your right leg out to the side. Totally fine to have a bit of a bend into your right leg here. Maybe you lose your balance like I did. Just keep on focusing, extending out. And then bring your right leg forward again. Bend the knee and release. Shake it out, well done. All right, come back into mountain pose, our starting point here. Start to shift your weight into your right leg and bring your left foot up into tree pose. Again, wherever suits you. It might be your calf, it might be further up. Hands come to heart center. Option to extend your arms up like we did before, or maybe your hands come behind your back this time for a different challenge. Two more breaths. Release your arms, and then release your left leg down. Grab your strap into your left hand. Weight comes into your right foot. Bring your left knee up and use the strap around your left foot. Strap in the left hand, extend your left leg out. Find your focus point. Notice the difference between your legs. I always have a way less balance in the right side of my body. I don't know why, but it's always more of a challenge for me. When you're feeling good, maybe you begin to extend your left leg out to the side. Feel the burn. Come back through center. Release your left leg down and stretch it out. All right, well done, everyone. The hardest part of class is over. All right, we're gonna make our way now onto our back once again, kind of like how we started off our class today. The feet are gonna be on the mat. Lie down on your back. Hip toe your heels so that you can brush your heels with the tips of your fingers. Press down through your palms of your hands and lift your hips up into bridge pose. Option to stay here, or maybe you clasp your hands underneath your back and walk your shoulder blades underneath just to open up your chest a little bit more. Press through your feet, lifting your hips and opening the front body. Pay attention to your knees and squeeze them together. Imagine you have a block between your knees. Release your hands and slowly bring your spine down onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees up to your chest, give yourself a hug, and rock side to side. Bring your feet back down onto the mat. Brush your fingertips onto your heels. And press up one more time into bridge. Maybe clasping your hands underneath this time if you didn't. Or maybe you just press through your palms of your hands to give you a bit of leverage to lift the hips up. Slowly release yourself back down onto the mat. Let your knees fall one side to the other, windshield wipering them. Bring your knees up to your chest and give yourself a hug. Rocking side to side. And now reach your feet in between your legs and grab the outsides of your feet with your hands into happy baby. With your feet kind of pressing up the ceiling, rocking side to side. Maybe bring some movement, straightening one leg as you rock that way. Bring your feet back down and extend your legs out. Let your arms fall out to the side, nice and wide, taking up some space in your room. Palms up for energy, palms down for grounding. Feels better for you, maybe you place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Before we end our practice in Shavasana, we're going to do a couple rounds of box breathing. So you're going to inhale for the count of 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold on the exhale. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Take a couple more rounds of breathing. Maybe extend that to 5 or 6, or maybe you reduce it down to 3. Just take a couple more rounds of this. Finish up the round you're on and bring your breathing back to a natural pace. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Bring your focus back to the intention you set at the beginning of our practice. Maybe that was focus, maybe that was patience. Allow that thought to be the last thought that crosses through your mind. Visualize it on a cloud in a blue sky, and allow that cloud to drift away, leaving you with an open, clear blue sky. If any other thoughts come through your mind, acknowledge them and allow them to drift, leaving you with a focused and clear Shavasana. We'll be here for a couple more minutes, so just allow your mind to focus, allow your body to relax as we close our practice, and I'll let you know when it's time to move on. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing life back into your body, wiggling your fingers and toes. Inhale in, sending fresh energy down to your feet. Exhaling out any stagnant air. Inhale in, sending the fresh breath to your fingertips. Exhale out anything that's holding you back and that you need to let go of. Inhale in, sending the fresh air and energy up through your face, your eyes, and to your third eye and your intuition. Exhale out any self-doubt. Begin to reach your arms up above your head into a full body stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest, giving yourself a hug. Move yourself onto one side, supporting yourself with your upper arm. And take a last minute to thank yourself for making it here on your lunch break. Press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Eyes can stay closed or gaze gentle in front of you. Bring your hands to heart center, pressing your thumbs into your breastbone. We close our practice with gratitude. Gratitude for our mind and the focus it gives us. Gratitude for our breath and the life it gives us. And gratitude for our bodies and all that it does for us. Bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me sees the light in you. And I'm so grateful you joined me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day.